The kingdom teeters on the edge of collapse, its rulers squabbling for power, while the people cry out for a savior. The land is fractured, each corner torn by bloodshed. The throne sits vacant, and there is no king to bring unity. It is in this moment of desperation that Excalibur is revealed, its blade thrust deep into a stone, the hilt gleaming with an otherworldly light. A quiet murmur spreads through the kingdom, for it is said that only the true king will be able to draw the sword from its stone. Rumors swirl that the sword is the key to a future where peace reigns, and the people begin to whisper of the ancient prophecy once spoken by Merlin. In the great hall of Camelot, knights and lords gather, their eyes fixated on the sword that lies waiting. No one believes that such a king will ever come, but as the world watches, fate begins to unfold. Arthur, still unaware of his royal bloodline, has grown into a young squire. He serves in Camelot with a sense of duty and humility, though there is an innate sense of leadership that others begin to notice. On the day the sword is revealed, the kingdom buzzes with expectation, each noble believing themselves, or their sons, worthy to pull the sword from the stone. Yet, when Arthur steps forward, an uncanny calm settles over the gathering. It is as if the very air itself holds its breath. Without thinking, without hesitation, he grasps the hilt of the sword. In one fluid motion, the blade slides from the stone as though it had been waiting for him all along. The court is stunned into silence, the impossible made real. The boy they once saw as nothing more than a humble squire is now their king, chosen not by blood, but by destiny itself. But Arthur, his heart pounding, feels a weight upon him that he was not prepared for. In that moment, his life will never be the same. Merlin watches from the shadows, his heart swelling with pride and apprehension. He knows this moment is the turning point of history. But he also knows that the trials ahead will not be easy. Arthur's destiny is no simple one. It is fraught with danger, deceit, and the burden of ruling a fractured kingdom. As the people cheer and bow before their new king, Arthur's mind races. He feels unworthy, unsure of his place in this grand story. The sword, though magnificent, now feels like a heavy chain around his neck, and as the cheers of his new subjects echo in his ears, Arthur begins to question whether he is truly ready to lead. But Merlin, with his wise eyes, steps forward, offering counsel in the midst of Arthur's uncertainty. The road to becoming king is long, and Arthur must first prove his worth. Not just with the sword, but with his heart. The journey has begun, and its end is still hidden in the fog of the future.